Hey guys, happy Saturday! Looks like I'll be here for a little bit. So yeah, I thought I wouldn't have my Saturdays, because of all the track meets and things like that. But looks like those are either canceled or postponed for now um, because of stuff. So well, I have my Saturdays free again. Well, actually, I have a month free of, well, not working at my muggle job, but I did have a slew of orders come in for my Etsy shop and my website. So I'm busy on the kittens, weights, and tarot front. Yeah. So they closed the school down for 2 weeks, but it coincides with spring break, so it ends up being a month because spring break is 2 weeks. So yeah, lady night, I'm here. So yeah, I have I guess I'm on vacation for a month. I mean, we can't have track practice with the kids, so we're gonna send them some suggested workouts, but we're not allowed to give any assignments to our students, so they're basically not going to do any schoolwork for a month, like, because we're not allowed to have them do anything that would affect their grade. We can't meet with students. Lady Knight said everything is starting to close here in Germany too. Getting crazy. Yeah, it's. Oh, I was like on my soapbox with my students. I was like, listen. I was like, it feels like the world has gone nuts. And I don't like, okay, I understand, yes, coronavirus, it's a really bad flu. And we've had some bad flus in the past. We've had avian flu, we've had swine flu, we've had the H1N1, and I remember people were going crazy then, but this one is different. And where it's actually I'm like looking at the kill rate, and I'm looking at, doing just some simple math of how many people have passed away and as a, percentage of the 7 billion people on this planet. And like things just aren't adding up to the frenzy and the craziness. Yes, it's contagious, but it's a flu. Like flus are contagious. And the people that pass away from the flu are the same type of people that would normally pass away from a flu, which are the elderly, people 65 and older, people who have compromised immune systems, people, your average people. So it's not a normal flu though. It's a little extra, but I don't know, just as I'm like doing my research, because I don't like to be told, on the news, like, oh, this, and that's like all this hysteria and craziness. And even my friends that like live in Puerto Rico, they're like, something is up and we don't know what. We're like, why scare people so much, and why instill the fear? And actually, some of my students who have just finished reading Malala, they're like, is it the radio mullah? Because in Malala in Pakistan, the radio mullah showed up after a devastating earthquake where they basically had a month of aftershocks, and it killed so many people in Pakistan. Hey, Sherry Bug. And the radio mullah showed up and, was trying to help people and things like that. But then it got into like a little bit of craziness after that. Obviously, the Taliban showed up after that. But hey, Paperback Palacios. So yeah, the students were like, is it the radio mullah? Like, are they preying on fear? And I was like, so I don't, of course it's like all theories and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't know really what the agenda is. Like, what's the agenda? I don't know. But here in San Diego, we have uh, like just over 3 million people living here in San Diego. Like it's 3,125 or 225,000 something people that live here in San Diego. We have 6 confirmed cases of coronavirus. They've been quarantined, so they've decided to start just shutting everything down. And our superintendent was intent on not shutting down the school, because he said he says, if we shut down the school, we have to think about the students that get free and reduced lunch because their parents can't afford to feed them, and they rely on the school to feed them. Lady Knight said, the health thing is not the scary thing to worry about. We will have financial struggles. Yes, that's a big scary thing, because if, like with the schools, if you close the schools down and you have young children, parents have to stay home and take care of their kids. A lot of those parents are healthcare workers. Who's supposed to take care of the sick people if the healthcare workers have to stay home and take care of their kids? You know, and my seniors, of course, like they're old enough they can take care of themselves. You know, their parents don't have to stay home. Ohio governor had shut schools down but are providing meals. Well, see, that's what we're thinking about. But we're like, so are the parents supposed to drive their kid all the way to school for lunch and then drive them all the way back? Like, we're like, you know, because they're trying to figure out if we should provide meals or not. They don't know if it's like feasible. Plus, like, you know, the whole thing, would kids drive the whatever 15-20 minutes for lunch and then drive 15-20 minutes, you know, back home? And could their parents do that, you know, with their schedules? Because sometimes a lot of them come from single parent homes, and a lot of these parents are paycheck to paycheck, so they don't have, you know, the financial means to stay home with their, like, they need the money and they need to go to work. I think it's takeout locations in neighborhoods. Oh, well, it would be nice if they did that, because we don't have that. And then like our students with special needs, like their parents also rely on the free services that we have at the high school, you know, with the aides and things like that. And it's, you know, it'd be difficult for the parents, you know, have already said they don't have these services at their home. Yes, they have state provided services to some extent, but you know, they do rely on the school system to kind of help alleviate some of that. And, you know, and a lot of the students rely on our counseling and psychological services. And for some students, you know, home is a difficult place, and now you've just sent them to that difficult place for a whole month. And it's like, so there's like all these, like, I was feeling all these emotions, because the teachers were the last to know that we're not gonna have school on Monday and then for like a whole month, you know. Well, actually, no, they're shutting it down for 2 weeks, but then we have 2 weeks of spring break, and they just kind of like put it together. Paperback said, my friend posts on Facebook about how the lunch is, letting everyone know they can reach out to her and she'll make them something, no questions asked. That's awesome. Says, but kids are carrying and are carriers and can kill people by spreading it. The CDC had recently come out with, they said that people start showing symptoms within 4 days. The initial analysis was 2 weeks, but they said now they know that people start showing those symptoms in 4 days. And again, they said that the people that are susceptible are the people, you know, to death are elderly, you know, 65 and older, and your compromised immune system. So people with immunodeficiency disorders, like my uncle, who's HIV positive. Even if you have the common cold, like everything, you have to, you know, we just always make sure to stay away from my uncle when any of us have like the sniffles or anything. Yes, that's a lot of people, yeah. The County Board of Education here in San Diego decided to shut down all the schools, even though the superintendent didn't want to shut it down. He was like, I mean, of our district, because he's like, until we have a case here at the school, he goes, and I feel like the health and safety of our staff and students are threatened. He's like, I'm not shutting it down. He says, I've hired more temporary like cleaning crews. He goes, we've like doubled up. We've, you know, on cleaning the classrooms and cleaning everything and just like scrubbing this school down. Hey, Susie. He installed like the hand sanitizer dispensers in every classroom on every floor. He gave more hours to the school nurses, you know, so they could be on campus more. And he was like, he says, we do not have any cases at this time. So like yesterday morning, we got we're not having our school shut down. Okay. Then like one period goes by, and it was my prep period, so I had to go use the restroom. And one of the campus supervisors shows me on her phone. She's like, well, I guess the news knows more about our shutdowns than we do. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like looking at her phone. I'm like, our district's getting shut down, but they didn't tell us. I'm like checking my email. No, no, nothing. And then the kids overheard the school nurse saying, "Oh my God, they're shutting us down." I'm like, really? Do you have to blabber that like with kids like that are all like, yes, no school? Hey Richie, namaskaram to you as well. So yeah, it was craziness because we were only getting things and bits and pieces, and basically they said they would follow what the governor says, which is any groups of people 250 plus, excluding schools, would have to cancel. And it's up to the individual school districts if they wanted to shut down for whatever period of time. And so, yeah, our track meets got canceled. They officially said, you know, no meeting with the athletes, so there's no more track practice. That's why I'm here. Why I'm here doing my live chat. Well, plus I'm like, I need to talk to my people. I need to talk to you guys because it was such an emotional, crazy day yesterday of like my emotions, you know, and mostly I'm mostly focused on like all that the school provides for the students. I know how much they need us, and so, and yes, I am focused on everybody's health as well, but it's like I'm so conflicted and just Lady Knight said, my mom is one of the high-risk patients, and one of her colleagues just went on vacation to a risk area, ooh, because she didn't want to lose the money on the trip, but the lady is a nurse working with people. Oh, wow. That, you know, be a little scary. So yeah, I understand that. Sherry Bug said, yep, Lady Knight, I fall into the at risk with conditions and I am scared I will bring it home to my elderly parents. So, oh yeah, that's right, because you are an EMT. Hey, Amanisha. So yeah, it's kind of some craziness out there, and you know, obviously, you know, Disneyland shut down, but Disneyland, they have visitors from all over the world. I understand, you know, why you would want to shut down Disneyland. Apparently, this is the 4th time in Disneyland's history they've ever closed their park. One was for after the assassination of JFK. One was for 9/11, and this one, and then there was like one more. They closed down like a lot of the stuff here in San Diego, like, you know, the zoo, SeaWorld, because obviously, you know, looking out for the animals as well. And the people that go to visit the animals, you know, just keeping everybody safe. Our malls are still open, so I guess you can go to the mall. You could always walk the beach. You know, we have a lot of nature here in San Diego. We have the mountains, we have the beaches, we have the desert, we have everything here in San Diego. So you could still go out and about and like go, I guess, just get lost in the mountains. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, it's raining right now, so I got to stay indoors right now. But like, if it's not raining, you know, I would like to just go out and walk, because that's where I do all my thinking, is when I'm like walking and hiking. Ayana said, just coming into the chat, I totally get the torn issues. I had to cancel my daughter's 5th birthday party. She has been planning for this since she turned 4. Aw, and I had to cancel to protect myself. Yeah, because you're in the high risk category as well. Yeah, yeah, a lot of my seniors, you know, who are turning 18, a lot of their parents had canceled their birthday parties, and so it's just going to be like a family function instead of with their friends. So yeah, I hear you on that. This is, I don't know, maybe you could do a watch party. Yeah. Amanisha, I'm okay. Just yeah, just processing some emotions. I really didn't want to cancel. Yeah. And Sherrybug said internet can be really useful. Yeah, especially, you know, like this, you know, you guys could do like Skype session groups and stuff like that. And my good friend, I tell you guys about her, my opera star friend. Well, you know, because of everything getting shut down, they've had to cancel all of my friend's gigs, and she doesn't have anything lined up for the future right now. So right now, my friend is basically out of work. My big opera star friend, it's put a hurt on, you know, musicians and the arts, and it's financially, it's hitting, like, I'm I know everything's hitting hard now, but it's like the repercussions, you know, if there's a lot of people who aren't going to work, you know, maintenance people, staff, you know, people of those parks that help to clean those parks, who help with the animals, who help, you know, just all those jobs. And some people, I know, I realize they're salaried, and some people, but some people aren't, you know, being paid during this time. Some people are, because San Diego is considered in a state of emergency. Um, you know, so I don't know. I'm just like, you know, it's not good for the economy too, and for people's welfare and their families. And you know, I'm just like, wow. But San Diego's been getting together. You know, people. I'm that's why I like my town. People are really good in this city, in this county. You know, people help one another, and it's really nice to see, you know, so many cities all over the world who people are trying to help each other out in any way they can, even if they're being quarantined. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen, you know, in Italy, where they're singing their folk songs from their windows and their doorways, just trying to like keep everybody going and keep everybody, you know, boosting their morale, which boosts immune systems, by the way, you know, music. And yeah, it's awful to see things like this, but it's also very uplifting to see the best of humanity when people come together, you know, and try to help, basically help their fellow human who they don't even know, who is like a complete stranger to them. Let's see. Let me go back to what you guys were saying. Amanisha, I fear for my husband. Even if we are separated, I work for him. He is an OTR truck driver. I haven't heard from him. Well, hopefully, you know, I just, you know, I was doing all the calling in my guides and everything, and doing all the praying that I can, you know, for everybody. And I will continue to do that. Lady Knight said our opera house got shut down too. Yeah. And to me, like, music is well, I'm biased because like I sing, but you know, I think that music is so important, you know, in bringing people's spirits up. Sherrybug said lives are more important. Yes. And Susie, horrible to hear that. Ayana, this is really scary and tough for people paid for service. I was one of them. My heart goes out to them. And Amanisha, I had to go to a hotel while the exterminator went through my apartment because I have bed bugs. Ooh. Well, hopefully they got everything. And everybody's, yes, Ruchi says humanity is still alive. And Sherrybug, I would love to see the online spiritual community step up and start doing live events like meditations and rituals. And that's actually, you know, now that I realize I have all this time now, I mean, obviously I still am maintaining my shop and doing my readings and things, but I was like, you know, for my videos, that's what I wanted to do. I was like, you know, what if I was showing like little simple things that people can do to feel like, you know, just empowered in the situation, in a situation that many people feel powerless. You know, what about some meditations that I can do, you know, things like that. So that's already in my mind, and that's lined up for some videos. Lady Knight said the thing that starts chaos is that we are just not getting all the info. Some people start guessing and assuming the worst, and to see the smug faces of politicians doesn't help. Exactly. That's what was frustrating, like yesterday, when you're only getting like bits and pieces of information. I'm like, dude, just like because you freak people out when people don't have all the info, and then people have to fill in the blanks with basically their fears. And it's like, just tell us. Let's see. Amanisha said, when astrologically is everything going down the toilet? I don't know. And then you guys talking back and forth. Juvity is here. She said, hey Tara, hey Sharebug, Lady Night, hey everyone. Glad I can hang out with y'all today. I'm so happy I can hang out with you guys today. I'm like, you know what? Okay, all this stuff is going on. Okay, you know, my school shut down. Okay, I can't be with my athletes, but you know what? I can still reach people. I still have a shop to maintain. I have my 2 furry boys who are sleeping right now. You know, I get to be home with my kittens. You know, I get to spend more time with my boyfriend. That's good. You know, I can call some friends I haven't called in a while. I can call my dad. You know, my dad's kind of in that group as well, and also my uncle, like I mentioned earlier, 'cause he's HIV positive, and my dad, he's dealing with a prostate thing, and actually he turns 80 next month. And you know, so you know, I have time to do all the things that I haven't been able to do. I get to connect with you guys more. I get to take more time making some, I think, videos that would, you know, in my own way, try to be useful for you. And let's see, and going back to what you guys are saying, because y'all are chit-chatting and it's awesome. Richie said, and what about our magical school? That will definitely happen one day. I think it's like one step at a time. I know that is something that's definitely like 100% for sure. I know will happen in the future. It's just, I know that there's just some steps that I have to take before then. And everything's going good. I don't want to rush a good thing. And Ayana said, I think you just coming on live and talking about how you're feeling and getting through, being supportive is super helpful. I hope so. You know, and I'm always like, you know, I want to be really positive for you guys. And I am positive about the situation. It's just, you know, I don't want to also like burden you guys with all what's going on in my head, you know, so, let me see. Sorry, just have to scroll through because you guys are all saying so many awesome things. Sherry Bug, the thing that is that things are changing so rapidly and it's an unknown. And yes, and that is quite scary too. You could do an online exercise for the quarantine videos. Oh, Sherry Bug, that's awesome. Which actually, you guys, I mean, have you seen my hair? I have my workout hair on. And actually, I'm in my workout clothes because I'm gonna work out after this live chat. Ah, I could do workouts like some like stretching or like just stuff that would, you know, help to open up the airways, you know, for the people who are quarantined. That would be awesome. Sherry Bug, I love your idea. I'm gonna do workouts for people who are at home with not much to do. So, ooh, we could do that. I could do some like teas, you know, if you're feeling a little under the weather, I could show you guys how to make some teas. Oh, I have so many good videos lined up for you guys. My brain is going. Okay, let me go back. Moon Magic says your energy is so positive and uplifting. Thank you, Moon Magic. Amanisha said, my Meezer is on my lap helping paint and listening to you. Aw, hello to your little Meezer. Susie said, happy birthday to your dad. He sounds awesome. Yeah, my dad's pretty cool. He's, even though he's turning 80, my dad, who still works out like every day at the gym, my dad's still pretty jacked. I mean, he's not as jacked as he was, I would say, when he was like 60, but like, because he's always been pretty buff, I mean, most of his life, because he's always worked out, but my dad still loves to show off his abs during family gatherings at like Christmas, which is inappropriate, but it's also kind of funny. Oh, that's my dad. Let's see. Yes, exercise videos. Lady Knight said, Amanda Ellis and Metatron mentioned that we should envision a silver grid around the globe because silver is cleansing. Maybe it is high time we bust out our spirit work. Ooh, we could do that too. You know what? I say while everybody's here, we can do a little something today. See, you guys help like guide the chats to being awesome. Amanisha said, I want to be negative or bring it. You're not bringing anybody down, Amanisha. Don't worry. You guys are liking the big hair. And oh, and Ferrari Enzo saying hello. Say hello to little Enzo. Sherry Bug said a video on great calming YouTube channels would be cool, like art video channels and goofy animal channels and such. I've been watching so many like animal videos. Animal videos just like bring me up. Says he's not happy with me. He went to the vet yesterday and got a shot and his temperature taken. You know, That's when I'm not my kitten's biggest fan either. Or I mean, I'm not their biggest fan. Or no, they're not my biggest fan. um, yeah, so in June is when I take the boys in for their yearly vet checkup and check the teeth and check their temperature. So, you know what? Okay, so I'm thinking how I want to do this because I want to incorporate you guys while you're here and your energies are here. Temperature taken the unpleasant way. Yes, yes. And that's the only time like we really see Wally's little butthole really clean because he has such a crusty butthole. Like he refuses to clean his butt. We're like, look at Loki. He cleans it so well. I'm always wondering what those vets think. Like, how you're a cat. And he's like, I'm not a cat. I'm a puma. But yeah, let's, I'm thinking we could do, gosh, how do I want to, because I have a few ideas of how I want to you guys to put your energies together. Because I think, but I want you guys to have a focus because I think it's easier when you guys have like a visual focus to help you guys like, lay some energy down. Let me do a little thinking, and I think we can have a lot of fun with this too. You know, while uplifting everybody else, we can uplift ourselves as well. Sherry Bug said, happy that we are getting forehead checks and not rectal when you have public temperature checks. Yes. Oh, hey, Abundance is here. What up? Give me a positive ideas for something to paint. Amanisha, why don't you somehow show love emanating from flowers? Because I love flowers. I just got a bouquet of flowers yesterday. I got some blue and purple flowers, and I was just like really feeling that energy. And to me, it just, I don't know, I somehow think that flowers keep my home healthy, and hence why my altar is full of flowers right now. I just think it just, I don't know, somehow cleanses the air and just. Ruchi said, you come in atmosphere, get so positive. I love your energy. Oh, thank you. And yay for forehead checks. It says, okay, flowers and love. Yeah, somehow, yeah, how can you show, yeah, love emanating from flowers? That would be a beautiful painting, I think. Okay, I'm going to have a sip of tea. And while I'm brainstorming, and then while I'm talking with my other side of my brain, I'll show you a couple of journals that I got, which, hey, now I have the time to do more journaling, which is, you know, good for me as well. I get more time to focus on my own health, you know, keeping myself healthy, because I know if I'm not healthy, I'm not doing you guys any favors. So I have to keep my energy pretty good. I got to keep my physical body good. So I've been trying to, as of yesterday, I took a nap when I came home, which I haven't done in a while, trying to get more sleep, drinking particular teas that I've made with for myself. Calendula. Calendula is something that I really like to use as a preventative measure in my teas. So I don't know if you guys work with calendula. It's like, or calendula. It's like a yellow flower, because I like flowers. I just feel it works really well. I want to do more journaling, you know, for my mental health. So I think that, yes, there's a lot of craziness going on, but I'm doing my best, and it's very hard to not get sucked into it. I'm trying to look at all the positives, and I'm trying to look at all the good that is happening, and not just the frustration and fear, you know, that is happening. And I don't want to ignore it, because that would be very ignorant of me. But yeah, I'm also seeing the good, and actually the good makes me tear up too, because I'm just like, it's like I love to see people doing so many awesome things. So take care of yourselves, definitely. So if you can, if you're off work right now, just take the time to really focus on you, and then think, you know, what if I can't do anything monetarily for others right now, and I can't physically be with others right now, then what could I do energetically and in my practice to just send out that love? Because it makes you feel good to be able to do something, you know, to not feel like you're, you know, disempowered, you know, that you have something to give, and we all do, you know, whether we can step outside our homes or not. So yeah, I would say just after this chat today, or maybe even during the chat while I'm like blah 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 jabberjaws over here, you guys can just start to sit down. What is something that I could do for myself, but I could also do for others, so that we kind of keep the positivity going, because we don't want that vibration to drop on this planet. We want to keep that vibration nice and high. That's what keeps things going good on this planet. Okay, let me go back to what you guys were saying. Moon Magic said, I just got some sunflowers for any ancestors. Flowers really lighten up a space. They really do. I truly believe that. I'm this flower girl. Hence, I mean, heck, the stuff that I sell in my Etsy shop is made from my flowers. Like, I'm all about flowers. Gemini said, hi all. I don't know why I didn't get a notification you're live. Hope I didn't miss too much. Nope. You were right on time. We're just chit-chatting. Sherrybug said, I want to paint an interpretation of the Wheel of the Year. That would be fantastic. Oh, you know what? I have an art book that I haven't gotten into. Oh, I'll show you guys in just a second. Let me get through all your comments. Abundance said, I got the message from work that as I am a critical nurse, I can't be social. So yay for the internet. See, yay, we're here. Amanisha, how do I send you the finished painting? You mean to take a picture of it? You can send it to my email, tara@kittensweightsandtarot.com. But gosh, if you were going to send me an actual, like, the physical painting, like, oh. I would be so grateful for art. I have, I think it's already in my, in the information box. I'm not sure, but usually at the bottom of my information box, I have my P.O. box. If, I have your email. I could just let you know what my P.O. box is. Let's see. Oh, Sherrybug has to switch the laundry. Oop, laundry day. Amanisha, I'm not that talented. Boo, yes you are. Lady Knight said, yes, the P.O. box is there. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, so some tea. Okay, so these are the two journals that I got in the mail yesterday. Don't worry, the words have been bleeped out. But it's by the same author, but I thought these just look like a lot of fun. There's like pieces in here, you can do like art in here, you can color. There's a lot of like really good journaling ideas. I don't know, I saw them on Amazon and I just thought it was, I don't know, it just kind of looked interesting. Paperback said, I actually lit a luck candle and had my window open before I joined the live. I asked for fire, wind, energies to carry luck and health to my home and everyone else. It calmed my own worries. That's fantastic. See, it's like little things like that. We can all do something. Oh, Amanisha has both of them as well. Moon Magic said, I just purchased the Rebel deck. I'm having so much fun with it. Oh my gosh, the Rebel deck is freaking awesome. That's kind of like the feeling I get from these journals. Not Me said, OMG, I was just going, excuse me, out that Zen journal. Amanisha, I bought 2 of the Zen. Yes, and that one. So the Let That Shizzle Go, a journey for leaving your own bullshizzle behind and creating a happy life. And this is by Monica Sweeney. So if you guys are interested, who haven't already seen this on the Amazons, but let's see, I just flipped to any old page. So it looks something like this. You do a little journaling here. On this side it said, follow your passion. Stay true to yourself. Never follow someone else's path unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path. Then by all means, you should follow that. And that's Ellen DeGeneres. It says it's okay to be a sheep sometimes. Following your dreams and working hard to reach your goals are some of the most valuable things you can do for yourself. But sometimes our dreams and our goals can be completely out of touch with reality. We run into bad effing luck, or we've followed them down a road that turned out to be a dead end. Admitting that it didn't work, knowing when to let it go, and knowing when to take someone else's lead can make all the difference. What are some good ways you can get down with your sheep-like nature and follow someone's example? It says, bah, mother effer. Like, it's so, like, to me, this has a feel of like the Rebel deck. You guys know I love the Rebel deck. So it's got a lot of stuff like that. And then the Zen as Fizzle. Yes, Zen as Fizzle. It says, oh, they're not blank. No, they're not. It's got like a lot of cool activities, which for me, I like that. Plus, I have blank journals too, you know, so I like a little bit of everything. I'm kind of creative, you know. Oh, The Rock made a Zen book. Girl, I need to check that out. Me love you, The Rocky. Well, I love Rocky too, but I love The Rock. Okay, so Zen as Fizzle, a journal for practicing the mindful art of not giving a shizzle. Again, by Monica Sweeney. It says, I love journals with prompts. Me too, like that's my thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna turn to a random page and see what delicious effing treats, please. So it looks like, oh, that's interesting. Let's see what this side says. This is, what is one meal, snack, or delicious food stuff you've eaten that has made your goddamn day? Don't wait for someone else to serve it to you. Make it yourself. Jot down the recipe here and plan a time to Julia Child the S out of that. Count it as happiness calories. So you write down what are the ingredients, what's the recipe, and what are your notes. I love that. I haven't had a chance to like look through every page yet because I just got them in the mail yesterday. But that's so cool. Oh, and then they have like a write on ritual. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, then you get to write stuff between the hearts. Oh my God. This is WWE SmackDown Yesterday TV, Fox 11. Oh, Jeff is back talking about the SmackDown faux show when you guys are, you know, well, I mean, many of us have time. Probably watch SmackDown. Almanisha said, he's left a quote at the beginning. Oh, I need to see that. I'll remember that too, because yeah, I'm not gonna forget that The Rock has a journal. It says, I love that chicken piccata, love lemon and capers. Ooh, let's see, what's my comfort food? There's a comfort food that I can't get anymore, but it's still there in my memory, and I'm sure I could try to make it myself. I'm just afraid to mess it up. And it's my aunt's recipe for her pancit. So as you guys know, I'm like, United Nations is floating around in my DNA, but you know, I am Filipina, you know, so so my Filipino aunt, she would make like pancit every Christmas. It was chicken adobo and it was pancit, and sometimes my nana would make it too. And it was just like stuff that was like laying around. I know what type of noodles they are. They're like the rice noodles. I know she had fresh sliced tomatoes that she had in there. She had mushrooms. She had some sort of sauce, and soy sauce, and there was some other things in there. I forget what spices. I don't know. It was really simple, but I would just like eat the heck out of that. And sometimes there weren't tomatoes. No, sometimes there were. I don't know, but I know definitely there was always mushrooms. And and then if she had a little bit of chicken left over from the chicken adobo, she would put that in. Or if she had like some sausage laying around, she put the sausage in. It was just kind of whatever was laying around, and it was always so good. And that's what I always look forward to at Christmas time. So because that's the only time I would get it. This is not me, said comfort food, chili dogs. You know what? Wally's comfort food is corn dogs. My healthy little puma goes insane if there's a corn dog in this house. Susie said, you should make that, Tara, for you and the dude. I want to try, but see, I'm just like afraid I'm just gonna screw up my aunt's thing and then it's just like not gonna be edible. I do make something that is his favorite. Like I make some really good bomb lumpia, you know. But his favorite is sotohon bola bola, and sotohon bola bola is what I say is like kind of like spaghetti and meatballs Filipino style, but it's not really spaghetti and meatballs, but it kind of looks like it, but it's not, but it's really good. So it's sotohon. It's like your basic sotohon, but you take like I take a spicy sausage and I basically just kind of fry the heck out of it, sort of, in a pan. And it's got like onions and it's got all kinds of stuff. But yeah, it's his favorite dish. We can't have that all the time because we'd be so bloated. We'd look like, what's her name? Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. um, let's see. Oh, yay, Sherry Bug is back. Moon Magic said, I love fresh homemade tortillas, but I'm afraid to try to make them myself. Ooh, I've always wanted to make tortillas myself. Like, that is my goal one day. Abundance said, I think she means that the quote of Dwayne is in the Zen book you have. Oh, well, let me look real quick. Oh, yes, it's a few pages in. It says, when you walk up to opportunity's door, don't knock on it. Kick that B in, smile, and introduce yourself. Yeah! So let me see. Just going back. Lady Knight said, my soul food, though not healthy, is mac and cheese from Kraft. Heck yeah, girl. I know what you're talking about. I love me some Kraft macaroni and cheese. Like, oh, yes. You know what we've done? Instead of adding milk, we add, what you call it? Heavy whipping cream. That turns it into like the richest mac and cheese ever. Yes, I know these things aren't like on the health scale, but you know, you're not trying to be healthy when you're having comfort food. I'm just saying. um, let's see. But they don't sell it here, so I have to order it from Amazon. 3 packs for $15. That's insane. We get it like, it's like 50 cents a box. Another video there, making tortillas for the first time. Oh my gosh, that'd be like a blooper video. And Jeff said, the Lakers game, NBA, no. Aw. I know that they've canceled a lot of games and stuff like NC2A, and like they're not having their March Madness, which is crazy. Susie said, price gouging. Oh yeah, that's insane. $15. Amanisha said, I thought you'd like that. Heck yeah, girl. Oh my gosh, Steph! My cosmic sis is here. Oh, and so is Wally. Hold on. Yes. Bonjour, Steph. Bonjour. Mi amiga. She says, hey everybody. Hey, my cosmic sis. A few minutes late, I will try mac and cheese. Yes. And Essence O is here. What up? So, oh, well, Wally, now you're on my lap. I can't show them the other book I was gonna. That's okay. Wally's on my lap. I don't want to disturb the kitten, so maybe I'll have to, if he leaves, I'll show you the art book I wanted to show you guys. But they probably let me pay the kerosene for the flight from America to get the mac and cheese over there. And everybody's saying hello to Steph. Yes, Steph is my sister from another mister who just happens to live in Belgium. That is my bestie. I'm so happy to see you. Well, Steph, I can't actually see you, but I don't know. Okay, Wally, you are gonna help me and these people, these awesome people that are here, and we're gonna help some people today. I feel like I want to get crafting though. Do you guys have access to flowers? Like, do you have flowers in your home, or do you have flowers, even if they're dandelion flowers, like just any flowers? Are they growing around your property? Something. I think we could do something with flowers. I would love to do that. So Susie said yes. Okay, so it just like came to me, and this is no flowers. My cats would eat them. Okay, if you don't have flowers, grab a furry friend. So you could grab a kitten. Kittens work. I have one. Steph said nope. Steph, you do have stuffies though. You have a stuffy that looks like Wally, so you could probably go grab Wally number 2. And that's what you could use. I just want to think of, I want you guys to have a focus because I want us to put energy, like really positive, happy, healing energy into the world, to kind of quell some of that fear that's running rampant right now. She said yes. So yeah, if you guys have a little fur baby running around the house, maybe you want to grab that fur baby, or if they don't want to sit in your lap, just have them in your mind then. Sherry Bug said, OMG, I'm up to 4 studies, 2 unicorns, and 2 ducks. See, I'm just helping with your stuffy collection. Okay, so yes, grab your little fur baby, grab a flower, and if it's growing out of the ground, I don't care if it's growing off of a weed, it's a flower. So, you know, grab that. Stuffy's rule, yes. Yeah, we're gonna use that as a focus. I always believe that having something that's actually in our hands, something tangible, really helps with focus and direction of energy. And I think that the hardest thing for people to do when they meditate is like, I don't have a focus when I meditate. So oftentimes people turn to guided meditations, you know, where they have the sound and a person talking them through. Skyrim, a big fan. Yeah, you know, so we'll get yourself a focus. So for me, I love flowers, I love kittens. So any one of those would be a great focus for me. And if you don't have flowers or kittens, if you got a stuffy, grab a stuffy. I've got a lot of those. I'm gonna use selenite. Okay, so yes, if you've got crystals, I'm just kind of throwing anything out there that you guys would connect with. I got a German Shepherd love going on here, and you got your big old German Shepherd. So there you go. All right. Okay, Wally, we're gonna do this. So while everybody's off finding something to have as a focus, this is kind of disjointed because I've just kind of like opened myself. I was like, okay, universe, source, like I need something to like help. I want to help, and I know that the people that are watching this chat, or if they watch in the future, like after the chat is done, I know they want to help too. So this says I've got my big fat white Persian cat. That works too. Oh, fluffy Persian. Okay, so we could also, as I look over at Wally's World, I've used this deck a few times for sending healing somewhere. So I know that there's different places in here, but I just want a place to focus on, or actually just the energy of the place, and then I just kind of want it to spread, you know, so that's going to be for me. So this is just an alternative thing that you could do, but if you've already got your selenite, or you got your German Shepherd, you got your flowers, whatever you got, that's going to be your focus. I just want, you know, if somebody doesn't have any of those things, like they don't have a stuffy, they don't have a fur baby, they don't have a flower in front of them, then the focus would be the image on this card, okay? So that way everybody's included. So I want you guys all to participate. Ooh, Wally, your cards are getting... Do you actually want to pick a card? Do you? I'm going to let you pick a card, okay? This is your deck. How do I fan these upside down? Kind of like that, I guess. Wally, which one? Which one? Do you know? Do you have a favorite? He's asleep. He can't pick right now. That's okay. I was like, why isn't he looking? He's like, okay, we'll pick a card for Wally. Okay. That's the focus. Oh my gosh. So, oh, okay. So let me read from the guidebook for you guys, because I didn't take that picture, obviously. That is card number 61. So that way I can read word for word what this means. Whoa, okay. There we go. So it's a rainbow. And this is by Sunny, who we know as Wayward Sun, and this is in Pleasant Valley, Idaho. This picture was taken of our favorite camping spot, and it is near the border of Montana and the Continental Divide. Every time it rains, there is a rainbow just like that, and every time we go camping, it rains at least once. So it's like a beautiful celebration of return every year. As soon as the rain looks like it's stopping, I zip down the dirt road to watch it form. It's like coming home. That is the picture I make in my mind when I want to relax and think of the most beautiful, relaxing place I know. So, like I said, if you don't have a flower, you don't have a kitten or a puppy or, any sort of fur baby or feathery baby, or you don't have any crystals with you, make this your focus. And what a beautiful focus that is. And Wally is way back there underneath the rainbow. It actually kind of looks like it does outside right now. The sun isn't shining enough to make a rainbow, but okay, so if you don't have anything, this is your focus right here, okay? So focusing on that energy. Juvity got the chills. Okay, I want you to, if you can hold or at least pet your fur baby, or if you have the flower in your hand, I want you to be still for a moment and just, what does it feel like to you? Not physically, but energetically. What does that feel like to you? So I have Wally on my lap right now, and I'm just gonna describe to you what it feels like, Wally's energy. And Wally and Loki actually have two different kinds of energy, both very pleasant, of course. And then I have my flowers up there. I'll tell you what it feels like when I have flower energy. So this is also a good way just to help you guys stay calm too. So this is like a calming, relaxing technique, is when you just calm yourself and what does the energy feel like. So I'm gonna hold little Wally right now. Hey, baby. Oh, you're like a little dude. He's just a little dude. Okay, so this is my cat is purring. He feels happy and relaxed. Aw. Okay, so Wally's energy to me is it's the energy of innocence. Um, he's I think has only seen bad people one time, when our house was broken into. But other than that, it's like he's a little baby Buddha. Um, he's just happy. He doesn't hold grudges. Even sometimes when Loki's a little naughty with him, um, Wally doesn't hold a grudge. He never has, even when we take him to the vet. He's never held a grudge. Everything is just innocence, and he's always looking for the best. He's always looking on the bright side of things. He always just wants to play. He just wants to be loved. He wants to give love. That's the feeling. That's the energy of Wally. Yeah, it's just light and airy. It's just happiness and playfulness. Um, it's like a giggling 4-year-old. And I know Wally's gonna be 6 at the end of this month, so I guess a giggling 6-year-old. But yeah, so that's the energy I feel. Okay, and you guys can start commenting. What are you feeling when you guys touch that German Shepherd, that crystal, that flower, and my rose that I have up there? Let me see if I can get my rose. Okay. So this is the red orange rose for my garden. And I have it in this glass. I don't actually use this glass. This is the last of a set of 4 glasses that I had that my grandfather had given me from Hawaii. It's hand painted, and 3 of them got broken when I moved here. And then I had 4 matching bowls, and like 1 of them got broken when I moved here. So I don't use these really anymore, except for my flowers, because I'm afraid of breaking them, and they're like from my grandfather who's not here anymore. So okay. Moon said, I feel like I should add that he was a rescue from an abusive home, so he feels safe and secure. See, that's fantastic. And Loki, well, we rescued him off the streets. He was obviously abandoned by the people up there, and they didn't want him anymore. So it's nice to feel how his energy has shifted being here, you know, where he doesn't feel like the I'm gonna get thrown out or I'm scared, you know, it kind of feels like he's finally relaxing into this is his home, which, you know, feels really nice. Um, let's see. Steph says, I'm feeling soft waves of tenderness. Jubilee said, OMG, so pretty. Susie said, be in the moment. Sherry Bug, so I've never tried meditation with my German Shepherd because she is a big goof. I just meditated with her forehead to forehead and she got this look on her face and she laid back. Oh, that's awesome. It says, OMG, my cat's turned 6 in 3 days. Totally forgot. Bad cat mommy. Thanks for reminding me. Sherry Bug said, I put her paw on my shoulder and I felt total calm and we put it out into the world. I wasn't anticipating her being familiar material. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Okay, so my roses, my flowers are going to have a completely different energy, but I could use either of these, you know, as my focus. Again, if you have trouble, you know, just like where do I direct energy? How do I focus? Again, I'm a very visual creature and I'm a very tactile creature. And I think that, you know, a lot of you guys are too. So this is like a good exercise to do. My roses, on the other hand, okay, so this one's more of like a fire energy. Like I want to burst forth. Like as soon as I see the sun, like I turn my head to the sun. I'm like, heck yeah, give me all those rays. So this one is less of a calm energy, more of a, like a bursting forth type energy. Whereas Wally is more of a like a, you know, just like happy and playful, you know, type energy. So, let's see if I could get it back without knocking it over. There we go. Yep, there we go. Okay. So this is what I want you to do. So you're sitting with that energy. Hey Jeff, good afternoon to you too. You're gonna sit with that energy and see how it feels connecting with your own energy. So you might start to feel like a shift in your own body. So I know what he feels like, but how does that feel as it's connecting with me? You know, because obviously I would have a different type of energy, or your flowers, or your crystals, or the image of the rainbow that you guys were looking at in Pleasantville, Idaho. How does that feel? And all of these things that you're staring at or feeling or holding or whatever, they have a very positive energy. It's all different types of positive energy, but everything in the world vibrates at a different type. You know, that's why it's fun and interesting for different energy workers and different people to come together, because we all have different gifts and we help people in different ways. Sunshine is on its way. So I now want you to take that feeling that you have and try to imagine sending it out, all this positive, warm, fuzzy, whatever energy you are feeling, with the object or the fur baby or whatever it is that you have, and see how you can send that out. It could be that you lift your hands up, kind of like I do when I do a healing for you guys, and I imagine like light beams coming out of my palms or hearts or whatever it is. You could do it Care Bear style, like Care Bear stare, and just like let it out from your chest, you know, your heart. You could have it coming from your third eye. You can just imagine just like light, you are a pillar of light, just it's coming out from the crown of your head and just like boom out into the world. And and I guess like this image denotes, it'll be like, for me, Wally is covering the world in his innocence, his happiness, and his playfulness. But you guys can have, you know, whatever image in your head. So just imagine that as it's bursting forth for you, you see the globe, you see the planet. And like Lady Knight was saying, with that silver grid, you could see it gridded in silver, but also being coated with this positive, happy energy that you are feeling inside your body from your crystal, from your fur baby, your feathery baby, your flowers, whatever it is. Okay, so let's take a minute to do that right now. We're just gonna pump this planet full of everything we got. Okay, that feeling that you have, you're gonna pump it out. So let's go on the count of 3. All right. For me, I do hands up, but you guys do whatever feels good to you. Or you guys could do the Care Bear stare. It's just all right, so here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Oh my gosh, it felt so good. Oh, my voice is all. Whew. As soon as I was feeling like putting Wally's energy out, and and I was feeling like rainbows, all of a sudden I was hearing the song, the version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow played by he's passed away, but he's a big Hawaiian dude, and he would play his ukulele, and just, hearing him sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, search black, do, 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 do. So I was just kind of imagining, is just playing his music, and like it was just getting covered, and just like there was like this big rainbow over the earth, and I was just like imagining everybody from like young to old just like playing like a kid. Like I was even imagining like politicians like riding bicycles and like playing dodgeball, and like like I was just imagining everybody just like transforming into a child. That was a fun energy. All right, Jeff, we'll see you later. Ruchi said Ara covered with love, peace, and good health. Susie said warmth, and Moon Magic said she felt all warm and tingly. Juvity 2. Susie said beautiful. Paperback, I got all warm as well. Lady Night, I tried to see the globe with a silver shield. Not me said good vibes. And Sherry Bug, my palm that was touching my dog's nose was vibrating. That's awesome. So yeah, I mean, let's continue to do this. I mean, even after the live chat's done, if like sometime at some point during the day, while we're home, if you guys just, it doesn't, obviously this didn't last long. It was like a minute, but just, put a little something, just put a little something out there, and every little bit helps, Steph says, whoa, woo, intense, but good. I've sent it to the world, and all over the world, and beautiful vibes. There you go. And Steph, of course, shoot my ray of sunshine. And Susie said, thank you, everyone. Okay. What I want to do is I want to pull a card. Just a quick reading of this. Gosh, how do I even want to phrase this? Um, I want to phrase it in the positive though, because hey, I just pulled out the, okay, so I had my deck here, the Herb Crafter's Tarot, and I turned it around. It's a big old sunflower. Heck yeah, the magician. Sherrybug said, sound magic, music bowls and bells and such. Yes, singing. Even just, I don't care if you think you're a good singer or not, like get it out, like put that vibration out there. Singing bowls, show tunes, I don't know, like crank it up. Like I might even, I'm probably gonna play Iz's, I have Iz's album, which also has Somewhere Over the Rainbow on it, so I'm probably gonna be blasting that here. Steph says, oh, love you, my sis. Okay, so what I want to ask is, this thing, you know, that has been going on, all this panic and everything, and, you know, with this virus that's going around, it says, Disney, what lighthearted music? Yes! Crank some Disney, heck yeah. Lady Night said, I wish I had a bunch of crystals so I could put some into the earth for healing. Rocks. You have rocks. They're plentiful outside, you know. Find the ones that, you know, really connect with you, because I do. I pick up rocks, you know, and I use them. And you could put some intention and energy into it and then bury those same rocks back into the earth. So it's like you took them from the earth and, you know, from your own backyard, and say, hey, I need your help, little rock. And I'm going to put you back into the earth, but this time with a mission. So you could do that, Lady Night. Moon Magic said, Frank Sinatra is my fave. Oh, yes. Oh, blue eyes. Jivity said, love this deck. Thanks so much for choosing it today. Yes. So, okay. So I want to ask, I'm trying to figure out how do I want to phrase this, because I have so many questions, but I don't want to ask a bazillion questions. I want to ask the right questions. Okay, ooh, first we're gonna unhook my leg. Oh. This is Ruchi said, yeah, I just mean you're a good energy shows. It's so positive. Thank you. And Sherrybug just rewarded my dog with a bit of pumpkin bar. There you go. And Michael Jackson's Heal the World. Ooh, we had to, we sang that for my 6th grade graduation. I remember that. Back in 1993. Yes, that was my 6th grade graduation. Okay, too many cards. Too chit-chatty. Okay. What, and I know that card flipped over, but I wasn't finished asking my question. So what is a positive action that we can all take from this event that's going on? So what is one positive action that we can make? There we go. What is one positive action that we can make from everything that is happening? So what is one positive action that we can make? What is one positive action that we can make? I'm going to pull 2 cards. There's my first card. One positive action. And that sunflower again. Okay, so we have lavender, and of course we have the sunflower. So one being of rest and one being of energy. And Steph said, yes, me too. Says, I'll listen to that song after this, Heal the World. Okay, so something positive that we can take from this is, obviously this is a time for the world to rest. And many people have to rest because, you know, they're ill. But other people who, you know, maybe aren't feeling sick at this time, like me, I feel absolutely healthy. It's still a time for the entire world to rest, because from this we are supposed to be creating and doing something. So I'm not sure that I know what that something is supposed to be, because it might look different for all of us. But from this rest that we allow ourselves, some of it again coming from in the form of an illness or not, you know, some of us just, we've been sent home from our jobs or whatever it may be, or even if you haven't been sent home, is to figure out how can you give yourself more rest at this time. Mental rest, physical rest, spiritual rest, because I feel like there's something that we're gearing up for. Yes, there's a lot of craziness that's going on, but there's something that humanity is coming together for something. You know, obviously we've already been coming together. There's people that have been singing together. We're coming together here in this chat. But there's a lot of this, there's been a lot of good in humanity, and people have been trying to join forces in the best way they can, even if they can't physically hold hands and be together. But it's all for something that it's coming later. You know, our combined energy of helping one another, selflessness, you know, aiding strangers is going to be for something. And of course, I mean, it could always be for something. I mean, we should always be doing something like that. But this is really going to, I see something positive, something big positive, coming from this big negative, you know, because remember, dark and light, positive, negative, yin and yang, you know, you can't have one without the other. So from what this, you know, we can see as a negative, there's a big positive that's coming. But we need to rest up for it, and we need to allow ourselves to rest. And so if you're feeling like that anxiety, that I'm in fear, how can you mentally, you know, consciously try to transmute that? You know, it could be just turning off the radio or the television for a few hours, you know, because just having that constantly in your ear could be anxiety inducing. So what can you do to help yourself? And even if you are sick, what could you do to not focus on, you know, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick. But while I'm sick, what could I do to rest and to bring a smile to my face? Just a little something. Could be listening to an awesome song. Could be watching kitten videos. But yeah, so I'm just seeing that as a collective, we all need to rest at this time, sick or not, because we're all coming together for something big, something good, because the sunflower, right? Let's see. So resting and staying positive. Yes, not me. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm getting. And I am too. I am trying to get more rest. I'm trying not to go to bed so late. Because I always like I'm like doing so much, you know, that I work and work until I'm like, ooh, it's too late, gotta go to bed. Moo Magic said, I made myself a lemon and orange bath last night. That's what those cards remind me of. See, things like that, you know, just taking the little things where you're like, oh, I don't have time for that. You know, universe is saying, you got to make time for that. You know, if you're not making the time, we're not going to be prepared for the good things that are coming for us later, you know, and we have to make those good things because we got to come together, but we got to rest too. So, okay. I just want to ask one more question. Just one more question. Okay, so that's an action that we could take. Rest up, y'all. Mental rest too. Don't forget about your mental health. See, I always try to phrase my questions, and like I don't want to ask just like any old question. I'm always trying to like word them correctly. Here it goes. When we feel fear and anxiety, that panic, you know, especially knowing that some of us are in the risk category, some of our friends are in risk places, some of us are sick, you know, we feel this tension and panic, we worry about others, so there's worry, fear, panic, anxiety. When we feel that enveloping us, how can we shift our mindset? That's a good question. How can we shift our mindset? And remember, shifting a mindset doesn't mean you're ignoring what's going on, by the way. It should always be in an empowering thing that you could do. Okay, okay, whew. All right, we have garlic, strength, and we have the hermit, is it Usnea? Usnea? Usini? I don't actually know how you pronounce that. And then we have 5 of air, which would be like the 5 of swords, white sage, which is like purification. Okay, so when we're feeling all those feels that don't feel good, how can we shift our mindset into something more empowering? Well, garlic is also like to ward off. Okay, so just to be reminded of what are the things that you have already gone through? What have you already survived? You know, physically, mentally, spiritually, you know, what are some of the big challenges that you've made it through? And what are some of the big challenges that you're still dealing with, but you're still dealing with them? You know, you haven't given up. You know, you're still, you know, you're in it. You're like Rocky, you won't go down, right? So, you know, to keep that in mind, you know, and to keep in mind the strength of humanity. We've seen that. We see it on YouTube. People are uploading beautiful videos of humanity. Yes, there's a lot of clutter. There's a lot of fear out there. And there's a lot that we see and there's a lot that we hear. But you got to wade through that and see, like, listen to where the strength is coming from, the strength in humanity, the strength of people in general. And to also look within, because a lot of your strength lies from inside. So know that all of that fear, anxiety, and panic, that's all external. And you got to let that shizzle go, you know, purify that with that 5 of air here, is just to remember that that's all it is. It's external, and it will never mess with what the internal is, which is your strength. You know, we're all very powerful beings. I mean, if everybody on this planet knew how powerful they were and the power that they wield, like, whoo, this planet would look so much different. You know, who knows? We would probably all be in like flying cars and everybody would speak everybody's language, and, you know, it'd probably look just freaking awesome. You know, but it already is awesome too. And it's hard to see it sometimes when we get caught up in everything bad that's happening. So use your mind to try to wade through all of that negative. Go inside and remember, you are a strong being. You've gone through so many things. Humanity has come from so many places. Go back, look in history to some of the terrible, terrible things that have happened, you know, where humans were never bad or never good to like other humans. Like, look at that time and those times in history and then see what good came from it. You know, there's always been something positive that's come from something horrific. You know, there always has been, and it means that that humanity is strong. Humanity is never given in to negativity and to darkness forever. You know, they found their foothold and said, hey, we won't stand for this, or hey, this is wrong. You know, people have never just let it go. Otherwise, you know, we would have never made it out of so many other things. Yes, we adapt, exactly. And that's the good, that's the light in all of us. So just remember, next time you're like, oh my gosh, my friends, oh my gosh, you know, remember, you're strong. They're strong. We have strength in numbers. We have strength in energy. And just go inside and be with yourself and be like, is this panic, is this fear coming because somebody is instilling that fear and panic in me? Yes, you can worry about your friends, but what is something that you can do? Can you call them? Can you send some of that strength out into the world? Can you help in some way? You know, if it's monetarily, if it's your time, if it's your energy, you know, how can you help? I know it's also saying, you know, to rest, but I think that rest is also mental rest. You know, because there's so much like, you know, right now everybody's getting sound bites and bits and pieces, and nobody's really getting the whole story. I don't know the whole story. No, I don't. I don't know. I don't even think the people in charge know the whole story, because it's just craziness. Even though, you know, so I mean, what can we do then? You know, can't really. Yeah, just I don't know how else to put that. Just yeah, you guys are amazing human beings, and humanity will always do what's right. Always. Even if horrible things have happened. Yes, history is replete with horrific things, but also history is also replete with wonderful, beautiful things that people have done, organizations that were created because of bad things that have happened. You know, people have gone on to be great people because of horrible backgrounds and childhoods. You know, yeah. So just, wow, I'm like really dizzy because I'm so full of like energy. I'm like channeling a little bit right now. So, woo. But yeah, you guys are strong. You're stronger than you think you are. Just. Whew, I need to drink a tea on that. You guys are stronger than the fear. That's all I gotta say. Let me just go back to what you guys said. I missed all your comments. Susie said garlic has been on my mind, and sage. Yes, maybe we'll make a little something with garlic today. Sherrybug said, holy cow, that is a reading for dealing with virus if I've ever seen it. Strength, the hermit, purification. Be more literal cards. I know, right? And Steph said, yes, we adapt, we transmute. We are not our emotions. Exactly, Steph. Well said. Moon said, yes, as an empath, it is important to detox and unplug. And Susie said, I think it's your calling. Thank you for the comfort and positivity. Thank you. And Not Me said, it is helping, so I'm glad. And Richie, see, you gave me a reply to my tension. Love you. How can I sleep peacefully? It's 1 a.m. here. So well, Richie, you know, I think just remembering that you are a strong human being, and that strong human being needs some sleep. So so that you can come back and you know, do the Care Bear stare for another day. Abundance said, thank you, you're very welcome. So yeah, I hope this chat helped you guys. I just, you know, I'm gonna be here every Saturday for a month now. This live and this group have been awesome. Thank you, everyone. You're very welcome, Paperback. Yeah, I agree. You guys are, I mean, I love coming on here on Saturdays. I was like really bummed when I was like, oh man, we're gonna have all our Saturday track meets. I mean, I was happy for the Saturday track meets because I'd be with my athletes and I can watch them do well. But I was like bummed because, you know, it's where I get to just talk to you guys and I get to just like be me, you know? So yeah, Ruchi, you have a great night, and well, I guess we all did our healing. So yeah, I already have some great ideas thanks to Sherrybug of some videos that I could do for this coming week. You know, maybe some workout video for you guys. You know, just something a little simple, something that, you know, I have to keep in mind all the different ability levels that you guys have. So I want to, you know, make something that would be accessible to everyone. Maybe want to do some meditations with you guys. Want to do a little spell crafting with you guys. Oh, do a little tea making with you guys. Oh, maybe some cooking or baking. I'm not that great of a cook. I'm a good baker though. Sherbook said woot woot. So yeah, hey Wally, you gonna show everybody your butthole? Wally, not cleaning your butthole. See, Wally wants to, oh, send you all his love and his pink tummy. Pink tummy. Oh, he's purring. Purr, 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 purr. Oh, Waddy. Sherrybug said, ever see the chair yoga videos? I have. So yeah, we could, I have so much for you guys then. So, all right. This coming week, you're going to have some workout videos. You're going to have some meditation. We're going to be doing some healing spell crafting. We're going to be doing some healing teas, you know, for those of you trying to ward off sickness, or maybe you are a little under the weather, and, you know, make some good teas for you guys. Yeah, we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun this coming week. Oh, heck, I might even do some videos where it's just like Wally and Loki playing, you know, because who doesn't love kitten videos? Lady Knight says, I wish I could stay home during this craziness and catch up on some tarot stuff, but the show must go on, at least rehearsals must go on. There you go. And Cola's Fire said, aw, pretty baby. Yes, Wally, this is your pretty baby. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, he gonna soak up all the love. Oh, soak up all the love. And Steph said, nice program. All right, so I thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I knew what, oh, yeah, will Loki eat it? We could do a will Loki eat it. We know he loves some, we've had some, was it king crab? Yeah, we've had some like crab in the house. Loki is a big fan of that. Maybe we'll have some like seafood out for them. Yeah, Wally kitten healing. I mean, heck yeah, Sherrybug's like the idea person over here. Yeah, we could do healing with the kittens. We have so much. I'm gonna have so much fun. And now I have the time. See, I have the time to rest. I have the time to make videos that I am hoping will be of use and help. You know, I'm always hoping that, but I always feel so rushed sometimes with my videos, and now I got the time. I ain't got no excuses. Maybe I'll do some Instagram lives just for funsies, you know, maybe while I'm out and about on my hikes, if it stops raining. So yeah, again, I thank you guys for hanging out with me. This has been a fun Saturday. You guys have lifted my mood. You know, I think that I was also a little bit in my head even, you know, before I came on the chat, because I was still a little left over from yesterday's craziness. And you know what? I think hanging out with you guys and all the things that you guys have said, and, you know, the cards that I pulled and everything have kind of put everything into perspective, and have kind of like helped readjust my thinking. So I'm like, dung, dung, dung. I'm like, okay. So anyway, oh, thank you. So yes, I will be here next Saturday. I will see you guys next Saturday. So yeah, wishing you all a beautiful, wonderful weekend. I'm wishing everybody all over the world a beautiful, wonderful week. We're gonna get through this, okay? So I'm 100% sure we're all gonna get through this. We're strong. This planet is like human strong, animal strong, crystal strong, all kinds of strong. Well, we have the strength to get through this. So yes, there's a lot of fear out there. Yes, there is, you know, all this stuff. I understand, but we're gonna get through it. You guys have gotten through a lot already, so we got this. We got this. Oh, thank you. And Jupiter said, have a wonderful and peaceful weekend, everyone. You're welcome. And we just keep lifting each other up. Yes. And let's continue to do so. So here we go. Oh, hey, and I'll probably work on my newsletter early for April. So, hey, if you want to sign up for my newsletter, it's free. And it's just like I hit your inbox once a month, and that is it. But you can sign up at my website, www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. It's where I talk about like my deck of the month, my crystals of the month, my music of the month, my tea of the month. And I have a little crafty DIY, or like a little arts and crafts DIY, you know, for you guys. And yeah, you know, so if you want to do that, just head over to my website. So yeah, I'll catch you spiritual homies next Saturday for shizzle. Peace, love, and chicken grease, my homies. Peace out. I love you all. Take care. Go to sleep early.